Hello children, how are you all? I hope you are all fine at home. Stay at home and stay safe. Today we will see English grammar of standard 8, chapter 2, sentence analysis. In the previous chapter, we have seen the sentence and we have discussed about it. Today we will see, rather analyze the sentence. We know that a sentence is a group of words which makes complete sense. You all know it. Like Preeti sings, Meera teaches dance, the children walk to home. The price of the shirt is 500 rupees. These are all the examples of sentences, and it contains group of words and makes, rather gives complete meaning. Okay, all of the above simple sentences, when we analyze simple sentences, we must first identify the two main parts of the sentence. Okay, before analyzing, so let us find out the main part of sentence. Which are they? The subject and the predicate. The subject of a sentence may be a word or a phrase which tells us who and what is being talked about, or who and what does an action. Subject of a sentence may be a word or a phrase which tells us who, what is being talked about, and who or what does an action. Children play. How we divide this sentence? Children, subject, and play, predicate. All the members attended the meeting. How we divide? All the members, subject, attended the meeting is the predicate. Children play. See? Children play. In this sentence, children, subject, play, predicate. Okay. The predicate is the part of the sentence that tells us something about the subject. The word predicate may be a single finite verb, or it may be a verb with an object or some more words that are needed to complete the meaning of the sentence. Object may be a single word or a group of words which complete the sentence. I sing. I subject, sing, predicate. I sing. I subject and sing, predicate. My friends gave me a bouquet of flowers. In this, what is the subject? My friends. What is the object then? Rather, predicate. Gave me a bouquet of flowers. It is predicate. The subject may consist of one or many words. In the first sentence, subject has one word. That is Preeti sings. Okay. Preeti sings. In this sentence, the subject consists of one word. In the first sentence, rather in this sentence, the subject has one word, Preeti. And we see some other sentences like the price of this shirt is 500 rupees. Okay. So in this sentence, which is the subject? The price of this shirt is the subject. So see here, in this sentence, Preeti sings. Subject is Preeti, consists of one word. In this sentence, the price of this shirt is 500 rupees. In this sentence, what is the subject? The price of this shirt. So it consists of more than one word. The price of this shirt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 words. So what is said above? The subject may consist of one word, or many words. Any number of words can contain in a subject. The predicate too may consist of one word or group of words which gives complete meaning. Here you see sings predicate, Preeti subject and sings predicate. Predicate consists of one word. In this sentence, is 500 rupees is a predicate. It consists of more than one words, more words. So subject may be one word or more words. Predicate also may contain one word or more words. In your textbook we have exercises. Try to complete that one. And you have to read the question, circle the subject and underline the predicate in each of the following sentences. So they are given here. 1. The chirping of birds woke me up. 2. All people have equal rights. 3. High stone walls were built around the grounds. 4. I shot an arrow in the air. 5. The railway station was crowded. 6. Dear, gentle, kind Maya looked after all of us. 7. The rich may not always be content. 8. We saw a delightful movie last night. So these are the sentences given, and you will get the photo of it, and you look at that and you do exercise. Now let us continue. Subject word and its attributes. When the subject of a sentence has more than one word, all these words together make the complete subject. In this set of words, the more important word is called subject word or the subject or the single subject. The 5 brothers lived together in the jungle. Walking is good for health. To laugh loudly is often rude. So, in the first sentence, the subject word is the main, is the noun brother. The 5 brothers. In that sentence, subject word is the noun brothers. The second sentence, that is, walking is good for health. the word walking is the subject word. We know that the word walking is a verb that does the work of a noun. But here in this sentence, the word walking is used as a subject. The third sentence, that is, to laugh loudly is often rude. The infinitive to laugh does the work of a noun and is the subject word. We see the subject word is always a noun or a group of words that does the work of a noun. So, subject consists of noun and a group of words. The subject word attribute. In the sentence, the subject word is often qualified by an adjective or words that do not do the work of an adjective. This is called attribute. The attribute may be an adjective, a participle or participle adjective, an infinitive, a pronoun, an article or a phrase. In a sentence, there may be more than one attribute to a subject word. Look at the sentence. The man stood at the door. Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation, was assassinated. A rolling stone gathers no mass. His book is really good. His determination to succeed must be appreciated. He himself said this. Fresh butter tastes wonderful. So let us analyze the subject in each of the sentences. The man stood at the door. In this sentence, the man stood at the door. What is the subject? The man. The man is subject. Subject word is man. It is subject word. And what is the attribute? The is attribute. The man stood at the door. In this, the man is subject, man is subject word, the is attribute. Rather, it's a definite article. Definite article used as attribute. Next sentence. Here, what is subject? Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation. Till here it is subject. Here it is predicate. Okay. In this, what is the subject word? Mahatma Gandhi. Yes. This much is enough to make a sentence. Mahatma Gandhi was assassinated. This much is enough to make a perfect sentence. So what is this? The father of the nation. It adds extra information to this subject Mahatma Gandhi, which is called attribute. Attribute is nothing but add extra information to the subject. The father of the nation is a noun phrase. Noun is noun phrase and it is used as attribute. Mahatma Gandhi was assassinated. That much is enough. And why they added the father of the nation? Attribute, adding more information about the subject. And it is a noun phrase and they use as attribute to this subject Mahatma Gandhi. They have given 10 sentences. What is supposed to do is we have to underline the complete subject and then separate the subject word from its attributes. How I have done here. The man stood at the door and the man is subject and this is man is subject word. Later we have to separate from the subject. Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation, is subject and Mahatma Gandhi is the subject word. Like that, I have to divide it and extract it from the subject. And we have predicate, the object of the word, complements, all this we will see in the next class. So that's all for today's session. Go through the textbook and try to complete the exercises and send to me as soon as possible. Thank you.